Hi, teacher. Hi, teacher.
Good morning.
Hi, teacher.
Hi.
Hi, teacher.
Good morning, Ali.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, Aya.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, teacher. Good morning.
Good morning, Hadi.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, my love.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, Miss.
Teacher. Good morning.
Please write your full name. Which Tala is this? Tala Jishi or Tala Hamoud? Okay, welcome, Tala.
Thank you. So welcome, Tala.
Did you do good in your science quiz?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, great. Yep. I will count till 5. At 5, I want you to mute yourself. Then we will start with the quiz. We will correct it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here is our science quiz. يلا يا حسن. حسن بارود.
Yes.
Let's start with the first question. Hashim is holding a hot cup of milk.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, teacher. Please don't send me anything in the chat. Okay, we have a deal. Don't send anything in the chat.
Okay.
And please keep muted. Yes, ya Hassan. How does heat transfer? Who still didn't mute himself? Hassan Ribai, mute please. Okay, so I'm talking now with Hassan Baroud. Yalla ya Hassan. Hashim is holding a hot cup of milk. How does heat transfer? Does it move from the hot cup of milk to Hashim's hand? From Hashim's hand to the hot cup of milk? Or heat does not flow? What do you think? Hassan, you know the answer. How does heat move? Does it move from the hot cup of milk to Hashim's hand? Or from Hashim's hand to the hot cup of milk? Who has more heat energy?
Heat transferred from the hot cup of milk to Hashem's hand.
Excellent, ya Hassan. Good job. Since heat moves from hot objects to cold objects, so who's hotter in this case? Who has more heat energy? It's the hot cup of milk. So energy moves from the hot cup of milk to Hashim's hand. يلا يا زين.
Yes.
Let's see, we're talking about good conductors of heat and bad conductors of heat. What about gold? Is gold a good conductor of heat?
Gold is a good. Is a good.
Is a good
Yes.
conductor of heat. Excellent.
Yes, is a
Ali
good
Asi.
conductor.
Ali Asi. Cardboards. Are cardboards good conductors or bad conductors of heat? I didn't hear you.
Cardboard is bad conductor.
Cardboards are
Conductor of
bad
heat.
conductors of heat. They do not let heat move through them easily. Ali Shaib. يلا يا علي.
Yes.
Look at this. This is a toaster. What happens in a
Yes.
toaster? What happens in a toaster? Is it the chemical energy?
لا لا ثالث بعد
Good morning, Miss Maya. Please mute.
morning Miss Fan. Oh, sorry
Okay. Hassan Jba'i, please mute. So I was talking with Ali Shaib, right? Good morning, Ali Shaib. يلا يا علي. What happens in a toaster? Is it the chemical energy that turns into heat energy? Mechanical energy turns into heat energy, or electric energy turns into heat energy? Which one is the correct one, ya Ali? Hi, Miss. Hassan, please mute. This is Ali Shaib's turn. شو يا علي? Which type of energy is converted into heat energy?
Mechanical.
Mechanical, if there is something moving in here and this thing produces heat energy? No. This is wrong. It's not the mechanical energy. Yalla, you still have two chances. Chemical or electric. This machine needs electricity to work. So which energy turns into heat energy, Ali? Chemical or electric?
Chemical.
Yalla, we will ask someone else to help us. Aya Sabra. شو يا آية؟ آية Sabra.
Electric energy.
Electric energy. Listen to me, ya Ali. Excellent, ya Aya. Good job. Ali, this machine needs electricity to work. Without electricity, it cannot heat bread. So, in this case, the electric energy that changes into heat energy. Yalla guys, I will count till 5. At 5, you should all be muted and you cannot unmute yourself if it's not your turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Thank you. Yalla Hassan Jba'i. Last question. Check if in the following chemical energy is converted into heat energy. Should I check the gas heater, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, excellent. In the gas heater, there is gas burning. So gas burns to produce heat. So yes, it's the chemical energy turning into heat energy. يلا جاد حسن. What about the wood fire? Should I check the wood fire يا جاد؟
بس هو الهيت انرجي
بس أنا ما فهمتش لما نعمل فيها.
Lara, please
check if
mute.
in the
يلا يا جاد. جاد
fluid
حسن. What about the wood fire? Is the chemical energy turning into heat energy in a wood fire? Wissam,
Yes.
what about the wood fire? Is chemical energy converted into heat energy in a wood fire? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, excellent. Bravo ya Wissam.
Yes.
Also in here, wood burns to produce heat. And when something burns to make heat, when you see something burning like gas or wood, we say that it's the chemical energy turning into heat energy. So in this lesson, we're talking about heat energy. Different sources of heat energy are the sun, an electric toaster, an electric kettle, a flame, and an electric heater. Tala. Let's together tell the types of energy that are converted into heat energy in these things. In the sun, ya Tala.
Okay.
Which energy turns into heat energy? Chemical, mechanical, or electric?
Chemical.
Chemical. Excellent, ya Tala. Good job. يلا يا كمال. The toaster, ya Kamal. Which energy in a toaster is changed into heat energy? Electric, chemical, or mechanical?
Electric.
Electric.
Energy.
Thank you. Bravo. يلا يا يوسف. What about the kettle يا يوسف? I didn't hear you, dear.
Electric energy.
Electric energy. Thank you. علي قرعوني. Flame. The candle. Electric, chemical, or mechanical?
Chemical.
What did you say?
Chemical.
Chemical. Good job, my hero. It's the chemical energy. Bravo. يلا يا فاطمة شمعوني. The heater. The heater يا فاطمة.
Yeah.
Which energy in a heater is converted into heat energy?
Electrical energy.
Electric energy. Excellent, dear. So now you know that electric energies and chemical energies turn into heat energy. The third one is mechanical energy. Yalla, show me. How can we convert mechanical energy into heat energy? Give me an example. Show me. Mechanical energy. Perfect. I love you. Excellent job. Excellent job. When we rub our hands together, we make heat energy. Excellent. I'll give you another example. So look at this. When we use the eraser, when we rub for a while and then we touch the eraser, you will notice that the eraser is hot. How does heat move? يلا, let's see. Let me talk with Elsa. Good morning, Elsa. I'm happy that you're with me today.
Good morning.
Look, ya
Thank
Elsa,
you.
the source of energy, the source of heat in this picture is the sun. How does heat move? Does it move from the sun to the woman or from the woman to the sun?
From the sun to the woman.
Excellent. Since heat moves from a hot place to a cold place. Bravo, ya Elsa. So here is the sun, which is the source of energy. Heat moves from the sun to the girl. Lara. Lara.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This man is sitting in front of a heater. How does heat move? From the man to the heater or from the heater to the man?
From the heater to the man.
From the heater to the man. Excellent, dear. Bravo. Kareem. Kareem.
Yes, miss.
Okay. The girl is holding
Yes.
a cold cup of juice. Okay? How does heat move? From the girl's hands to the cup or from the cup to the hands?
The heat or the cold?
What?
The heat
How does heat
or the
from the hands to the cup or from the cup to
from
the
the cup
hand?
to the hand. From the hand to the cup is if the cup is cold.
Excellent, Habibi. Excellent job. From the hands to the cup.
To
Since
the
the
cup.
cup is cold
Cup.
and heat moves from the hot object to the cold object. The cold object in here is the cup. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll be talking now about conductors and insulators of heat. Thermal conductor and thermal insulators. Who still didn't give any answer yet? Ali Gabris. Yala ya Ali. We have two kinds of materials in here. Wood and metals. What do you think of wood? Is it a thermal conductor or thermal insulator?
Thermal insulator.
Insulator, bravo. It's a bad conductor or insulator of heat. Bravo ya Ali. Yala Aya Skyke. What about metals ya Aya? Metals, are they conductor or insulator?
The metal is good conductor and this
The wood?
is bad conductor.
Bravo ya
Yes.
Aya. I love you. Excellent job. Bravo. So here is the metal and here is the wood. Metals let heat pass through them easily, so they are conductors. But wood doesn't let heat pass through it easily, so it's a thermal insulator. Halla, today, this is our new lesson. We will see how heat changes things. Okay? There are some videos that I need you to watch. You will have time today to watch these videos. So let's
watch teacher.
annotating since Ali Shahab is writing on the screen. Okay, we have this video. You can try to do this at home with your parents. You will need a glass, an empty glass bottle, and then you put the balloon on the top of the glass, like the man is doing. Place the bottle on a hot plate, or in boiling water, inside water that is so hot. After a while, look what happens. Okay, first of all, this question is for all of you. I'm talking with all of you. Is the bottle really empty inside, or there is something?
There is something. It's empty.
It's empty. What's there
It's
inside the
air.
bottle?
It's
There is
empty.
air.
It's empty.
It's not empty.
And
It's not empty. There is air inside. There's air inside.
teacher, there's
And then when we heat the air,
inside it's heat.
excellent, good job. When we heat the air, what will happen to the air? What's the word? There is some air inside the bottle. When we heat the bottle, the
It
heat,
will come to the balloon. It will come to the balloon.
they will come into the balloon. So look, when we heat the air, so first of all, there is air inside the balloon. When we heat the air, the air gets bigger, or the word is expands. Okay, the air gets bigger and expand, and when we have more air inside, the air will go inside the balloon and it will blow the balloon. So what happened? We have air inside the bottle. Air expands when it is heated. And when air begins to expand, it will go inside the balloon and blow the balloon. So we know now that when we heat gases, they expand, they grow in size. What about solids? Let's talk about metals. We did also another experiment. Look at this. We have a metal ball and a metal ring. The ball can go through the ring, as you can see. Can you see it? I'm talking with all of you. You can unmute yourselves now. There is no questions. We're talking about experiments. So before heating the ball can go inside the ring.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. We are heating the ball for a while. We will heat it for 3 minutes. Yeah, look, is the ball passing through the ring?
Yes.
No,
It will cannot. No. Because it's hot. It's getting big.
Okay, great, because it's hot. So tell me, what happened to the ball when we heated it? What happened to the ball? It gets bigger.
It got big.
It got
Warmer.
big. Excellent. It expanded. So now we will
It's warmer.
We will cool the ball.
Warmer.
We will cool the ball.
Became
The
warmer.
The water is cold.
Smaller.
It will go
Smaller.
Perfect. Contract.
Go.
Excellent job. Bravo.
It will go.
So I will write them in a simple way to you. So help me. When we heat the ball, what does the ball do?
No. It got bigger. It got bigger.
Instead of saying gets bigger, what word can we use?
When we
Yalla, give me the word. What can we use instead of gets bigger? When we heat the ball
expanded.
Excellent job. When we heat the ball expands. Yalla, listen to me and say the word with me. When we heat the ball I can't hear you. When we heat the ball
Get expanded.
expands. Excellent. When we cool the ball,
Yes.
the ball
It got smaller.
contracts. It gets smaller. Yani contracts. When we cool the ball contracts or gets smaller.
Get smaller.
So also, what can we say? How did the heat affect the ball? It also causes solids expansion. This means that when we heat metals, when we heat solids, they expand. Gases, solids, and liquids get bigger when we heat them. Look at this. Okay, because of the sun is heating the metals, so they expand. Silver is a metal, is a solid. When we heat it, it expands. When we cool it, it contracts. Expands and contracts. For this reason, there is a space between the rails, so if they expand, they can expand easily. They are not stick to each other. Yeah, we'll do a question together, and I wanted to think of this question. We have a road. And we have a cylinder. Okay? And this cylinder is so tight. We need to put the rod inside the cylinder. Okay? But the cylinder is so tight. What can we do?
We
have three options.
heat it.
Should we heat the rod and the cylinder? Should we heat the rod and cool the cylinder? Or we cool the rod and heat the cylinder? I will count till 5, then raise one if you have the answer. Take 2 minutes to think and then raise your hand to give the answer. Don't give the answer without raising your hand. I will count till 5. At 5, you can answer. So you have 3 choices. The cylinder right here is so tight, so the rod doesn't fit inside. What should Miss Fatin do? Should I heat them both, the rod and the cylinder? Should I heat the rod and cool the cylinder, or cool the rod and heat the cylinder? 1, 2. Raise your hand to give the answer. Raise your hand to give the answer. 3, 4, and 5. Yalla ya Yusuf. Yusuf is raising his hand. What do you think, ya Yusuf? What should we do?
We heat the rod. We heat the cylinder and we cool the rod.
Let's see. We're gonna check if Yusuf's answer is correct. And if it was correct, ya Yusuf, you will get 3 bonus points on the app. Okay?
Okay.
So Yusuf said this. Let me add Yusuf's name right here. Yusuf.
And cool the rod.
I will take 3 more answers. Yalla ya Kamal. Yeah, Kamal, what do you think? What's your answer, ya Kamal? Ali Shaib, what's your answer?
On the road and heat the cylinder.
Okay, so this is also Kamal's answer. Cool the road and heat the cylinder. Ali Shaib.
Yes, teacher.
Yalla, what's your answer?
Miss, I'm raising my hand.
Heat both. We should heat both.
Heat them both. Yeah. This is Shaib. Yalla ya Wissam. What's your answer?
Heat the
ya
rod and cool the cylinder.
Okay. Aya Sabra.
Heat the rod and the cylinder.
Hit them both. Yeah, let's see who got this right. كمان هون عندي آية. Okay. If we heat, I will start with the first one. If we heat both, if we heat this one and we heat this one, both will grow bigger inside. Both will expand. So the road, this one will be bigger and it cannot fit inside anymore. It cannot go inside because it got bigger. So this is wrong. This is a wrong answer. Let's see Wissam's answer. If we heat the road will be bigger, it will expand. And we cool this will be, the cylinder will be smaller. So the road is bigger, the cylinder is small. It cannot fit anymore inside the road. So we have Yusuf and Kamal who got this correct, because when we heat this, when we heat the road, when we cool it, we're cooling it. When we cool the road, it contracts, يعني it gets smaller. Okay? And when we heat the cylinder, it gets bigger. It expands. So look now. Listen to me. We have the road smaller. This is smaller. This is smaller and this bigger. Can the road fit inside the cylinder, yes or no? Is this correct or no? Good job, Yusuf. Good job, Kamal. Excellent job. So I will repeat. When we heat the cylinder, it goes bigger. When we cool the road, when we cool this, it gets smaller. So after this, yes, when the road is smaller and this is bigger, the road can fit inside the cylinder. Excellent, Yusuf. Excellent, Kamal. Good job.
Teacher?
Yes?
My birthday is after 3 days.
Really? Happy birthday. Happy early birthday. Yalla, listen to me. You can unmute yourselves now. You can unmute yourselves. We're done. We still have almost 5 minutes. And we will talk about water. What do you see in the first picture?
Water.
What is this?
What?
What above the balloon and
What do you see in the first picture? This is what?
A girl holding a bottle of milk. A girl
No, this
holding a
is
bottle of
ice.
milk.
This is
Teacher,
ice. This is ice. And ice is solid water. It's solid water. Solid because it's strong and it's hard.
الكل عم بجاوب ولا حد عم بيساعده. بعد ما قالته.
What's happening? So this is ice. This is solid water. How can we make water become ice? Tell me. Okay, Kamal. I said you can unmute, but you cannot sing, Habibi. If you have a bottle of water, how can you turn it into ice? What will you do, ya Hadi Azul? Hassan Barud, Kareem. Kareem still didn't give any answer yet. If you have a water bottle, how can you turn it into ice? What will you do? I'm listening to you. What will you do? The question is, if you have a water bottle, how can you turn it into ice?
I put it in the freezer.
I put it in the freezer. Bravo, ya Kareem. If you have a water bottle, how can you make water become ice? How can you make water become ice? Water will become ice when you cool it, when you put it in the freezer. Yalla, this is ice. The solid ice is turning into liquid, into water. Ice turns into liquid water. How can we make ice?
I know how.
What's happening to the ice cube?
We put it on the.
What's
We
happening
put
to the
it
ice
on this.
cube?
We make it hot and on the fire.
Yes, we can heat it. Excellent. Don't send me anything in the chat. Don't send me anything in the chat. What's happening to the ice cube?
It's melting.
It's melting.
Melting.
So هون
Melting.
يصير عندي freezing. هون melting.
Miss making mute.
Melting.
Put it on the fire.
And the last one, when we heat water, water will evaporate. Water will turn into gas when we heat the water. What do we call this step?
Yes.
So freezing, melting, evaporation. Evaporation. Please don't send anything in the chat. Ali Shaib, please don't send evaporation. Yalla, say them with me. You can unmute yourself.
Evaporation.
Melting, evaporation.
Evaporation.
Freezing, melting,
Evaporation.
freezing, melting, evaporation.
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 Melting,
Evaporation.
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 Melting, evaporation.
Evaporation.
Melting and evaporation.
Freezing is when we put liquid water in the freezer and it turns into ice. Fatima Bitar. Hi, Fatima.
Yeah.
Freezing is when we put liquid water in the freezer and it freezes, it turns into ice. Melting is when ice melts and turns into liquid, and evaporation is when water evaporates and turns into gas. So liquid into gas. Okay? And that's it. If you still have any questions about the lesson, please send me messages and I will repeat. I love you so much and thank you for joining me. Any questions?